Right, I'm at this open space in Main Street, Unionville in Toronto, and this is what I came across. This painting really caught me, and I was lucky, so lucky that the painter, the artist, is right here. I'm going to introduce you. His name is Ed. Hi, Ed.
Hi.
Hi. What's your full name, Ed?
Edmund Pryor.
And so, Ed, tell me about this painting. What is it that it symbolizes?
Well, it's the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Comes from the Book of Revelation, and the scenario is that it's the judgments of God against an unbelieving world, and so the scroll is opened of God's judgment, and four horsemen come out of the scroll. Right, the white horse
Right.
symbolizes authoritarian rule with the Antichrist. The red horse symbolizes war. It says that the red horse is given a sword to take away the peace of the earth. Right. The black horse represents famine. Right. So the horseman has scales, and what he does is he, basically is going to be living at a time when a day's wages will buy a loaf of bread, for instance. But luxury items will also still be available, right? So there'll be a great disparity between rich and poor. The final horse is death rides on the pale horse, and hell comes behind it, right? So in other words, the judgments that are going to fall on the earth are going to be devastating. A lot of people are suffering through plague, through war, through famine. Now this image here, it represents the beast and the great whore. The great whore is a one world apostate religion, which is going to happen at the end of the age, right? And it's going to take over, but this is called Mystery Babylon the Great, and that's symbolized by this woman here. Now she sits upon a beast that has 7 heads and 10 horns. The 7 heads represent world empires that have risen and fallen. So you'll see here Babylon, Egypt, Rome, Persia, Assyria, and Greece, the Grecian Empire under Alexander the Great. So this woman represents the false religious system that has been throughout human history in each of these 7 empires. Now, the last head represents the last world empire, which is called the beast, right? The beast is the kingdom of the Antichrist. The 10 head horns on its head represent 10 rulers that are going to rule with the beast at that time in history. And the horn here represents the beast himself. So there's a reference here between this imagery and this horseman here. They're one and the same, basically. So this is the Antichrist. He goes forth to conquer, politically speaking, and there's a one world empire that he forges. At that time, he's given a crown, but he doesn't conquer through war. He conquers through peace, through being a man of peace or supposed peace. But in actual fact, he's not a man of peace at all. But he's a very ruthless tyrant. The bow, he goes forth holding a golden bow, but no arrows, which means he conquers through peace, not through war. However, because of his reign, war will break out, which is represented by the red horse.
Wow. And this is all from Revelation.
It's all from Revelation, yes.
Yeah.
I've put some scriptural references up beside it, okay?
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah, so that's Revelation number 6, 1 to 8.
So what inspired you? Did this recently, this painting?
This has been in gestation over a period of 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
A lot of my works, they go that way. And in fact, sometimes I partially complete them. I put them aside, then I come back later when I'm back in sync with them, and I complete them.
Okay.
And that was the same with this one here.
So there's a degree of inspiration that drives you in.
Yeah, it's kind of a long-term thing. These works are just not something that I put together on the spur of the moment. I mean, there's a lot of thought and a lot of, how can I put it? There's just a lot of thought and just being, allowing the work to develop.
Well said. Now, if somebody wanted to buy this particular painting, because it is quite breathtaking and there's a lot in here. If somebody wanted to buy this, how would they go about reaching you?
They go about reaching me by, basically, I'm on Saatchi.com. That's I'm also on Facebook.
Okay. So what's your handle on Facebook?
I'm sorry?
Your handle on Facebook?
Edmund Pryor.
Edmund Pryor.
Or no, Ed Pryor, actually.
Ed Pryor?
I have two Facebook pages. Ed Pryor, go to Ed Pryor.
So I'll just put your name in the comments so they can find you on Facebook. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I post everything I do basically on Facebook.
I'm looking at this, I'm thinking they could make a movie based on this painting.
Well, it deals with universal themes.
Yeah.
I mean, it deals with it deals with our times in history, right? It deals with empires that have risen and fallen, and basically it deals with an empire, an empire that will be set up at the end times when Christ returns, and will never fall. So in other words, you have a lot of symbolism in heaven, right? For instance, this is the revelation that was given to the Apostle John, who was one of Jesus' disciples. He was in prison as an old man for his faith on the island of Patmos, hence the
The shackles. Yeah,
shackles. But he was given this vision of the end times, and that's his writing. Is the book of Revelation basically is his writing, which he received inspiration from the Lord, right? Gave him the inspiration. And he was actually transported into a time, where he could witness all this into the future.
Wow. Ed, this is fantastic. Ed, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. I hope I answered your questions.
You know what? It's just hearing you and seeing this has been quite an experience. Well, thank you.